Hello everyone. Today, we will learn the 7th project of Industrial Robot System Intelligent Operation and Maintenance, the safe use of industrial robots. This project consists of 3 tasks, and today we will focus on task 3, mastering the safe operation specifications of industrial robots. Part 1, task description. For personal safety and robot safety, the safe operation specifications must be strictly followed before and during the use of industrial robots. Students should master these specifications and implement them strictly in practice. The logical structure of this task is shown in Figure 7-3, Part 2, Relevant Knowledge Learning. 1. Operation inspection. Before putting the industrial robot into use, an operation inspection must be performed, including pre-power, on inspection and post-power. On inspection, 1 pre-power. On inspection, 1. The robot has been correctly installed according to the manual and has good stability. 2. The electrical connections are correct, and power parameters such as voltage, frequency, anti-interference level, etc. are within the specified range. 3. Other facilities are correctly connected and comply with relevant regulations. 4. Communication is normal. 5. Peripheral equipment and system connections are correct. 6. The limit devices for confined spaces have been installed. 7. Safety protection measures have been adopted. 8. The surrounding environment meets the requirements, such as lighting, noise level, humidity, temperature, and air pollution, etc. 2. Post-power. On inspection. 1. The functions of the robot system control device, such as start, up, shutdown, operation mode selection, including key, controlled lockout switch, meet the predetermined requirements, and the robot can move according to the predetermined system commands. 2. Each axis of the robot can move within the expected limited range. 3. The emergency stop and safety shutdown circuits and devices are effective. 4. It can be disconnected and is OLAted from the external power supply. 5. The teaching device functions normally. 6. Safety protection devices and interlocking functions are normal. Other safety protection devices, such as fencing, warning devices, are in place. 7. The robot can operate normally at low speed and has operational capabilities. 8. Under automatic, normal operation mode, the robot runs normally and has the ability to complete predetermined tasks under rated load and required speed. 2 safety specifications for programming Operation SORM. Before programming. 1. Users must ensure that teaching personnel have received training in accordance with relevant requirements and have been trained in the actual robot system to be familiar with the recommended programming steps, including all safety protection measures. 2. Teaching personnel should visually inspect the robot system and safety protection space to ensure there are no external conditions that may cause danger. Functional tests should be performed on the motion control and emergency stop control of the teach pendant to ensure normal operation. Faults and failures should be eliminated before starting teaching operations. Before programming, the unnecessary power of the robot driver should be turned off, and the necessary balancing devices should remain effective. 3. Before entering the safety protection space, teaching personnel must ensure that all safety protection devices are in place and can function under the expected teaching mode. Before entering the safety protection space, teaching personnel should be allowed to perform programming operations, but automatic operations should be prohibited. 2. During programming. 1. Only teaching and programming personnel are allowed in the protection space during teaching. 2. Teaching personnel should use a teach pendant with independent control over the robot's motion functions. 3. During teaching, the robot's motion can only be controlled by the teach pendant, and the robot should not respond to remote control commands from other sources. 4. Teaching personnel should have independent control over the motion of other equipment in the safety protection space, and the control of these equipment should be separated from the robot's control. 5. If there are multiple robots in the safety protection space and the interlocking door of the fencing is opened or the on-site sensing device fails, all robots should be prohibited from automatic operation. 6. All emergency stop devices in the robot system should remain effective. 7. During teaching, the robot's motion speed should be lower than 250 mm per s. The specific speed selection should consider that, in case of danger, the teaching personnel have sufficient time to escape the danger or stop the robot's motion. 3. Automatic operation. Before starting the robot system for automatic operation, teaching personnel should restore the functions of the safety protection devices that were temporarily disabled. The robot can only be started for automatic operation when the following requirements are met. 1. All expected safety protection devices are in place and functional. 2. No one is in the safety protection space. 3. Safety operating procedures are followed. Part 3. Task summary. Before putting the industrial robot into use, an operation inspection must be performed, including pre-power, on inspection, and post. Power. On inspection, the safety specifications for programming operations are divided into 3 stages: before programming, during programming, and during automatic operation. That is all for today's class. See you next time.